Dzień dobry, witajcie moi drodzy serdecznie. Mamy kolejne informacje związane z wywiadem z Boomem. Jest naprawdę bardzo dużo przecieków, bardzo fajnych informacji odnośnie fabuły. Poznaliśmy to wszystko, obejrzyjmy sobie, co ma do powiedzenia Moby, jeżeli się nie mylę, Moby. Będę go komentował, to co mówi, poznacie moją opinię, ale i wy również waszą napiszcie. Cześć Moby, witaj, hej.
In this video, we will deal with all the questions of Russian-speaking YouTubers on Skibidi Toilet and what answers gave them Mr. Boom. Believe me, what you will hear today, you have not heard anywhere else.
Czyli teraz będziemy mieli jeszcze więcej informacji.
Recently, Russian YouTuber on Skibidi Toilet Armhov released the second part of the video about the questions he asked Dafikbomb.
O kurka, zobaczmy co tu będzie.
Because I will also analyze the answers of another Russian-speaking YouTuber on Skibidi Toilet. It's Fordle. I also wrote to Mr. Secret Agent and what he answered me you will learn only at the end of the video. So again, watch it to the end.
Jasny gwint, ale oni dostają, daje wywiadów. Ty, może my napiszemy do niego. Jakie byście mu pytanie zadali?
And also
Boomowi.
subscribe to the channel and give a like to this video. Also all the questions and answers.
Też zapraszam. Słuchajcie, jeżeli chcecie mi pomóc, bardzo, bardzo ważne jest to, żeby obejrzeć ten film od początku do końca, zalajkować. No i oczywiście zapraszam was na wszystkie moje kanały, które prowadzę obecnie. Macie link w przypiętym komentarzu, odwiedźcie je, zasubskrybujcie. Kanał gamingowy przede wszystkim, gdzie gramy sobie w Robloxy, Skibidi Toilety. Naprawdę jest mega zabawa. I będą tam live'y już niedługo, jak tylko poczuję się lepiej, bo niestety... nieważne.
So be sure to go. All the necessary links will be in the first attached comment, but in any case we begin. So let's start with the most, in my opinion, interesting and specifically when the new 72 episode will be ready and when we will get the first leaks about it.
No
This
właśnie.
question was asked by Russian-speaking YouTuber Armhov and Mr. Boom answered it like this. The episode is only half finished, because after the crazy 23rd season I decided to take a little rest.
No to akurat wiedzieliśmy, że być może ten odcinek będzie w poniedziałek, we wtorek. Nie obstawiam, że będzie to niedziela, bo nie chciałbym, bo mnie nie będzie, nie?
And new leaks are expected in the
Troszkę
next
słabo
few
by
days,
było.
and most likely it will be the weekend. So no one who was worried about when the new 72 episode will be released, don't worry. After all, it will be released soon enough. The next question is, will we see in the 72nd episode the place where the Titans flew to? To which Mr. Boom replied that no, it will be in episode 73. And now
Okej, no to się ciekawe, gdzie te Tytani polecieli. Czy oni polecieli za G-Manem albo coś? Bo Boom oczywiście też wspomniał, że od odcinka 73, 74 i tam resztę będą naprawdę mega kozackie, czyli wychodzi na to, że jeżeli Tytani będą w 73, a od 73 zaczynają się kozackie odcinki według Booma, to znaczy, że będziemy mieli walkę Tytanów z Astro Toaletami.
now we have a leak not only for episode 72, but also for 73. And what happens in episode 72, we'll talk to you a little bit later. The next question is there something important in the container we saw in episode 71?
O, to jest
And
jakiś
Mr. Boom answered that it contains the scientist's last
niedokończony
unfinished Skibidi project.
projekt.
Write your theories on what it could be? Personally, I think it's something very unusual. The scientist may have invented a new race of agents, and that's where the first
Może tak być, że to jest nowa rasa agentów. Jestem ciekaw, nie? Jakiś nowy Skibidi Toilet. Połączony może z kamerami. To by było ciekawe.
types are. And it's the Astro Toilet from the end of episode 71 that's been hunting this container. But that's just my theory. Armhov's next question to Mr. Boom is, will the G-Toilet Titan get new improvements? To which Dafig answered him like this. Not all of this character's abilities have been revealed yet at this point.
Okej, to
and
wiemy.
most likely Dafig means that
To
Titan
wiemy, że G-Man będzie bardziej kozacki. Nie poznaliśmy jego wszystkich umiejętności. On ma tam naprawdę poukrywane takie rzeczy.
has abilities that we haven't seen yet.
Zajmiemy
But we
się
will see
tym
them in his
tematem na
next
pewno.
fight. It will be like how Skibidi
Ja
the
sobie go dodam teraz. No, zapisałem sobie, wiecie, żeby mi nie uleciał temat
The
odcinka.
scientist showed us his hidden TV in the battle with the Alliance Titans. The next question is an interesting one, because it goes like this. Will we see Plungerman and Dark Speakerman again on the show? And Mr. Boom's answer is, I think so. And in principle it is logical, because these characters can return as ghosts, as it was before in the series. Or does that answer mean that they can be repaired? Or does
Jako duchy nie wątpię. Być może Dark Speakermana wróci jako taka retrospekcja albo coś, gdzie będą inni go wspominać. Co do Ninja, to ja mam teorię, że on nie zginął, on jest wyłączony po
Does it mean that
prostu.
we will see these characters as flashbacks in future episodes? Write your theories in the comments. The next questions will be from another YouTuber under the nickname Portal, and his
dobra.
questions are pretty interesting, and the most interesting one is, will Plungerman's friend return to the series? Specifically, the scientist cameraman. And Mr. Boom answered this question like this, yes, and it will happen very soon.
No to też
And then I
poznaliśmy,
immediately
nie?
had a theory that in episode 72 we will most likely see the same laboratory or hospital for agents that we saw in the additional scenes
No
for episode
pamiętajcie,
7.
że teraz musimy mieć perspektywę z kogoś. Być może teraz ten detektyw stanie się główną postacią zamiast Plungera i to jego perspektywę będziemy widzieli.
And what if the bodies
Nie?
of Plungerman and Dark Speaker Man are taken there? And just there we will see again
Może tak
Detective
być.
Cameraman. By the way, the video about this character is already on my channel, and also in this hospital we will see the same scientist cameraman, which we last saw in the 54th episode.
No fajnie
The
jakby
next
wrócił,
question is
nie?
also quite interesting. Will we see episodes that will take place in space or on water? To this question Dafug answered as follows, anything can happen.
To będzie
And I
bardzo
think he means
trudne
that the
do
final
zrobienia,
battle of
nie?
Astro Toilets with the Alliance of Agents will take place in space.
To będzie bardzo ciężkie do zrobienia w
At
Soulsmakerze.
least that's my guess. Also, Fordle asked Mr. Boom, will Titan Speaker Man get new improvements in future episodes? To which Dafug replied, unknown. Well, it's possible that Mr. Secret Agent just doesn't want to reveal all the cards at once. But I
Nie wiem, ja mam takie... Myślę, że Tytan głośnik zginie, no.
think this Titan will play a major role in the series.
Poświęci się może, w jakiś sposób zasłoni własnym ciałem jakiegoś Tytana.
What if this Titan
coś
sacrifices
takiego.
himself to save
No
the
właśnie,
Alliance?
tak jak on
I
tu
think that
mówi.
would be one of the sad and memorable endings. Be sure to write your theories in the comments. I will be very interested to read them. The next question is,
Może
does
tak
the
być,
secret
nie?
agent have a physical body? The answer is, maybe.
No to te pytania akurat widzieliśmy
Well,
już,
that's
nie?
probably another important point from the show that Mr. Boom doesn't want to talk about yet. The next question is repeated with a new question from Armhav. It goes like this, are there a lot of Astro Toilets? And Dafug answers that there are enough. Perhaps there are as many
No to
toilets
wiemy, ja
that
to
the episode might
przeskipuję.
even come out at the end of this week. And since we are talking about the next 72 episode again, here is another question from Fordle. He asked, will the episode be split into multiple parts? To this, Mr.
Aha, czyli odcinek nie będzie miał 3-4 minuty i nie będzie na części
Boom
podzielony,
answered that,
ten nowy.
probably not. And in
Okay.
fact, it's probably even better, because if the episode will not be divided into parts, then Mr. Boom will not have to do additional scenes for the full episode. And the last question that Fordle asked Mr. Boom was, will Skibidi the cat reappear on the show? And Mr. Boom's answer was, probably. Well, if Skibidi DJ is back
No ten kod jak wróci, to będzie
in
ciekawe,
recent
nie?
episodes, why not Skibidi Cat as an Easter egg? I think the audience would love to see him back on the
No,
show.
easter egg
And
taki.
now I'm going to show you some new questions from
O,
YouTuber
nowe.
Armhav. And
Dobra,
one of his
dawaj.
next questions is, in the new arc will the Skibidi toilets be relegated to a secondary role? And will Astro and Secret Agent take center stage? Mr. Boom answered as follows, not exactly but more likely yes, than
Then no?
no. Well,
Czyli wiecie, będzie tak, że na razie wiecie, Skibidi, Toilet te normalne są w odwrocie i one się ukryją i będą tam się modernizować, ulepszać, a będziemy się zajmować Astro i agentem. Pewnie o agenta to chodzi o tego detektywa, co będzie badał tą sprawę, nie?
in principle it was expected, because the
Ciekawe.
Skibidi scientist has already died and as the secret agent himself said a more serious threat is coming and it is Astro Toilets. The next question from Armhav is about the Simp Cameraman storyline and
O,
it goes as follows.
zakochany
Is it
kamera.
possible to expect return of Simp Cameraman ever? Mr. Boom answered, possibly. Well, it looks like Simp Cameraman will be back on the show, but will
Nie,
he be
na
a
100%
full-fledged
wróci, bo on
character
to
or
potem
just a ghost?
potwierdził w innym
That remains
wywiadzie.
a mystery. And now I'll finally tell you what Mr. Boom told me. I asked him, will we get any more spoilers from the answers to the questions? To which he told me that he had already told me a lot. So I didn't ask him any more questions. I just thanked him for his answer and wished him good luck with the video. And as I said, he is now more than 10 hours in SFM, so you dear viewers have not so long to wait for the episode. It will take quite a few hours of work to make it perfect and
Kurde, no nie gadajcie, że to będzie w niedzielę, a mnie nie będzie. Słabo.
watchable. These are not my crazy episodes that I post on my second channel. but still I will continue to study animation, but I will not put it on the second channel. Instead, I want to offer you a video on the game Roblox and specifically the game Toilet Tower Defense. I think you will be interested to see how I
No nic, moi drodzy, zapowiada się bardzo ciekawie.